Stefanski talked about the kicking situation with Cody Parkey being released and Chase McLaughlin now the incumbent, and how important third preseason game is.
Honestly, we tried to do it last week, and they had that sack called on Laletta where we were hoping to get a long field goal there. So there's going to be moments where we definitely want to get some opportunities for our field goal unit, not just the kicker. We want to get the guys being able to block and that type of thing.
So, Doug, is Chase McLaughlin the answer, or do they look and see if a bigger name veteran pops up and becomes available?
Yeah, of all the stuff that's making you a little nervous right now, right? I think this, because so much else is set, this is where you get a little nervous. Now, the one thing is, and I've been thinking about this a lot with Ohio State, I do think we are, to some degree, entering a world where you should almost never kick field goals, because I think if you're inside the 5 and you're going for it, you're almost practically better off going for it inside the 5 on 4th down, and if you don't make it, you pin that team back and try to flip the field again and go for another 7. And then I think, if you're trying too far of a long-range field goal, you're giving up field position, so maybe be really aggressive with a pooch punt and try and pin people back. And then anything else in between, it's like, well, if it's 4th and 5 or shorter, just go for it. So I do think maybe it doesn't matter that much, because I think you can talk yourself into a lot of situations where you kick field goals in the past where it just doesn't make sense to kick field goals in the modern game anymore. That being said, man, would Justin Tucker look good here. Yeah. Right? That's the thing. You go through, it's like the Ravens have that guy. He's entering year 10 in Baltimore. And you can see, the Browns have tried. The frustrating thing is they drafted Zane Gonzalez. Didn't work out. Zane Gonzalez has just got signed in Detroit in camp. He's maybe battling there. They tried Austin Seibert. Didn't work out. Austin Seibert sounds like he might lose the kicking competition in Cincinnati. So they've invested some picks in guys, but I could see this eventually being a place where they just have to go sign a veteran guy that you really believe in and pay some money, right? Because it might be worth it. He might win you the game that makes the difference between, what seed you are in the playoff. But I don't love it where they are right now. And if you said, is Chase McLaughlin the kicker when the playoffs start, I'd probably bet no right now, because we tricked ourselves on Cody Parkey for a while. It's not that fun to talk to fans about how your kicker's not that. Remember Terry Pluto writing about it for us at cleveland.com, just like when he's on, he's on, and when he's off, he's off. And when he loses it, man, you don't want him being your kicker. To paraphrase Terry, I don't want to put words in his mouth, but like there's like a Cody's good and then he's not. And I know there was an injury involved here. I don't know that he was ever the long-term guy. Limited range, maybe solid, right in the 40s. Man, I'd love this team to have an awesome kicker. Can Jamie Gillen kick? I don't know. He can do everything else, but like if you had that kind of weapon where you felt like your kicker was as much of a weapon as your punter is, again, that's another half step forward for the Browns. I just don't think they're going to get there right now.